Good morning, good morning. Radio Land, I'm so glad to be back. This is Know What Works, and this is your host, Tamar McIver, talking to my singles. Where my singles at? Where my singles at? Come on, come on, come on. Where my singles at? Where are my singles? I know y'all here. I know y'all. And I just want to let you know that I enjoy coming and talking to you all. I pray and hope that, and I do believe that you all enjoy me coming talking to you. And at some point, I'm going to get a chance to hear from you, on the radio program, because you're going to call in and you with your questions or with your comments, because I'm not the only one who have had experience. There's a whole lot of folk out there that are single that already done had experience. And your experiences are important, and you need to share them so people that are coming along the lines you and I have already been through, they can miss some of the bumps that we've had. But this morning, now that I've welcomed you and told you that I'm glad you're with me and I'm delighted to be with you, let's get right on into what we're going to talk about this morning. Me, along with a lot of people, have made this statement. I don't know why they treat me the way they treat me. Why they do that to me? I try to be good to them, and I try to be there for them. And I just, I try to be a team player, and good sport, and all this type of thing. And I just don't know why. When it comes down to me needing them, they always have something to do. When I get in my deep troubles, I can't find them. I call them. They won't answer the phone. When they get ready to do things, they don't include me. When they get ready to go places and have things where they invite others, my phone never rings. I don't get an inbox. I don't get an email. I don't get a phone call. I don't get nothing. And I just don't know why these people treat me the way they treat me. I mean, what am I doing? And you stressing out every single day over why these people are treating you the way they're treating you. Sometimes it's family. Sometimes it's co-workers. Sometimes it's all kinds of people in your life. And sometimes it's people in the body of Christ. It could be your BFFs. All of that. People you consider important to you treat you like you're not that important to them. And you just having a fit over the fact that they seem to just, they just treat you all kind of ways. Well, I'm going to tell you why they treat you that way. I believe on Tuesday morning, somebody may remember me saying, what we were going to talk about today. And what we're talking about is we teach people how to treat us. That is the answer to why people treat you like they treat you. You'd be like, Doc, man, wait a minute, you hard. That ain't why they treat me like that. Oh. And I'm going to show you why that is the truth. I'm going to show you that. I'm going to show you why people treat you just how they treat you. And when I get through showing you that, you're going to be like, well, I be daggone. I hadn't even looked at it like that. I didn't know that's what I was doing. And it's going to cause you to change how you interact with these people that keep treating you in a way you don't desire to be treated. Okay? So now remember, you teach people how to treat you. Now, if people are treating you in a way that you don't desire to be treated, how are you contributing to that? That's the number one question. How am I contributing to these people treating me the way they treat me? Now, just like I just stated just a few minutes ago, you're saying, I don't know why they treat me like that. I'm always there for them. Anytime they call me, I'm just right there. I do all I can. Anytime they need me, I'm always available. And like in the ministry where I associate with, where I fellowship with, if they need some help, I'm just always volunteering and being there for them, and my best friends, I'm always there, and family, whatever they need. I mean, sometimes I don't have it, but I'll sacrifice it because it's my family. And you say you're on your side of it in your mind. You ain't done a thing in the world to contribute to how they're treating you. Well, let's look at that. All right? Number one, you said you were always available. So what you have taught, let's go with family. Let's start with family because I named 3 areas. So let's go with family. We have family, BFFs, and the body of Christ. Okay? Let's start with family. All right, growing up, there was a pattern set. You were always the one to be there. You were always the one that they call your name and ask you to do this, and you say yes. You were always the one. You never told them no. You never said, no, I can't do that. I got stuff to do myself. You never said it. You always said, oh, yeah, I can do that. Oh, yes, I'll do that for you. That'd be fine. Yeah, I'll get that done for you. Now, there's nothing wrong with that, but you hadn't paid attention to every time they need something done, they act like nobody else was in the family that could do anything but you. So what did they do? They called you, and you kept saying yes. You kept saying yes. And so it just got to be where they just said, okay, fine. Well, we know we can call so-and-so. She's always willing to do. We'll give her stuff to do that we don't want to do because she'll do it anyway. She ain't going to pay it no mind. She just want to help. She just want to help. Or he just wants to help. Okay? You haven't realized a pattern is being set here. Every time they want something done, especially the menial things, or the gopher, you become the gopher in the family, go for this and go for that. Okay? You answered the call. Now, in your mind, you're saying, well, I mean, we family. Family's supposed to be there for one another. Yes, family is supposed to be there for one another. But how is family being there for one another? Are you always the one being there, and then when you get in there, family got everything else to do but be there for you? Now, you're paying that some mind, but you're not paying some mind that they're not being there for you when you need them. You always being there for them. So, you might say, well, how am I going to fix it? I mean, Dad, that's my family. That's my mom. That's my dad. That's my siblings. That's my grandma. Okay. They're not going to stop being none of that because you get some sense. Okay? You're single. And they feel like because you're single, then, oh, well, she ain't got nothing else to do. He ain't got nothing else to do. We can call them. They ain't got no family. We got family. We got this. We got the other. Just because you are single don't mean you don't have a life. Hello? Just because you are single doesn't mean you don't have a life. You have a life. And you have things you have to do for you. So how you gonna break that? You're gonna do it very nicely. You get a phone call. James, hey, how you doing, man? James, how you doing, man? I'm fine. How you doing? Good. Listen, we need, since this thing done, and all of us already got, we just already loaded up. So we wanted to ask you to go by and pick this up for us and bring it on to us and set it up, blah, blah, blah. Now, you already got something to do. You said, well, they just said everybody else is busy. Yeah, everybody else going to be busy when it comes to you. So here's what you're going to say. Well, you know what? I feel sorry, but I can't do it because I'm too busy. The next question you going to hear, oh, shoot, what you busy doing? You ain't got nothing. What you busy doing? And you ain't paid that no mind. That's very disrespectful. To look at you and say you don't have nothing going on because you single and you don't have a family and all like that. No, don't predict my life. Yes, I'm single, but I'm productive. And I said I can't do it. Well, I don't see why you can't. You ain't doing nothing. Hold up. You don't live with me. How you gonna tell me what I ain't doing? That's a red flag right there. That ought to be a sign right there, a motivation right there to say, oh, so y'all think because I'm being nice and trying to be there for you all that I don't have nothing to do? Okay, I got you. Well, let me show you I do. I ain't doing it. Now, man, you know that ain't right. We got to have this. You the only one ain't doing it. That, again, how you going to tell me what I'm not doing? Because you don't think I'm busy don't mean I'm not busy. So I love you, but one of y'all going to have to rearrange your schedule like I've been doing to do things y'all asked me to do, and y'all going to have to get it done yourself this time. And by the way, I got to go because I was right in the middle of something when you called. See ya. And you through with the conversation. They can stand on their head, roll over on the floor. They can call the White House, CNN News if they want to, and talk about you all they want to. When they get through with all of that, you still not doing it because why? You showing them, hold up. We're going to break this pathology here. We're going to break this pathology. We're not doing it. We're not doing it. I'm sorry, we're not. And they will, I'm going to go on and tell you, they're going to be hot. They're going to be hot. They're going to be some kind of upset with you because they couldn't get you to do what you've always done. They could throw all the stuff they didn't want to do on you because, oh, of course, you ain't doing nothing. But you are now retraining, hear me good, retraining people that have treated you like a dog. You are now retraining them how to treat you like you matter. Because you are not being there to do everything that they asked you to do. That's a child. You are a grown single person. A child does whatever you ask them to do. Grown people make choices of what they're going to do. So now, since you're on the path now of retraining these same people that you train to treat you like nobody, you're retraining them to treat you now like somebody. You're going to have to be ready, prepared. That's the word. Thank you, Holy Spirit. You're going to have to be prepared for the rejection. Because what they're going to do, they're going to try to manipulate you into going back on the path where they could just use you. They could just order your life. You didn't have a life. They were your life. So whatever they wanted you to do, you did. You may lose some of them. You must be prepared for that. You must be prepared for that. Okay? You must be prepared that you and Joseph not going to hang out no more. Because he didn't like the fact when he called you the other week, you wouldn't do what he asked you to do. Never mind, for the last 10 years, you've been right there, lock, stock, and barrel. 10 years. 10 years. But now the first day after the 10 years, you say, no, he got a freaking problem with it. Well, you know what? Let him keep it. And you go on retraining people, and you wasn't nasty. You wasn't nasty. You just told them, said, well, I'm sorry you think I don't have a life, but I do. Matter of fact, when you called me, I was right in the middle of something. So I'm not going to be able to do it this time. Y'all going to have to rearrange your schedules. Y'all going to have to get it done. I got to go. Bye. You wasn't nasty. You just said, my life matters too. And I've been for the last 10 years rearranging my schedule to fit everything in that y'all needed for me to do and try to get what I need to get done as well. But sometimes I didn't even get done what I needed to get done. But now, we're not handling life like that anymore. We are not handling life like that anymore. Okay? That's how you handle family. You say, well, okay, Doc, suppose it's my mom. I mean, come on now. Your mom, she raised you and she took care of you and she the reason why you where you are. And God is the reason why you where you are. Let's set that straight. God, your heavenly Father, my dad, and his son Jesus, my big brother, your big brother, is the reason why you where you are today, which means you are here breathing, you have purpose. He just came through mama to get a foundation laid. Now, yes, you honor mama. The Bible tells you, honor your mother and your father that your days may be long and that it may be well with you. So don't get stupid now. Mama ain't doing that. That's a day going right on out your life. So don't do that. But when mama calls, because remember now, you got 3 other sisters and 2 other brothers. It's not just you that she had. When mama starts calling now, you're saying, Mom, I'm not going to be able to do it this time. You're probably going to have to call one of the other children because I can't do it this time. Oh, James, come on, honey. You the one. Now, you know you're the only one I can pretty much depend on. You know the rest of them ain't coming. You know why the rest of them not coming? Because you've always been the one. You set that pattern up where they didn't have to call. Because when she called everybody else, they knew that she was going to call you, and you were going to say yes because you've always said yes. So they can sit back and go to the beach and go to the clubs or conferences or whatever, depends on whether they're in Jesus or whether they married the Saint or married Daddy. They going to wherever they going to because James gonna go. He's single. He gonna go. And James is saying, no, I'm retraining. I'm not coming. You have 4 other children. Or 5 other children. I did say 3 girls and 2 other boys. You have 5 other children. And they can arrange their schedules to be there like they need to be there. I won't be able to come this time, Mom. You're going to have to call them. Then Mom says, well, is everything all right? Oh, yes, ma'am. Everything is fine. Everything is fine. But I just, I can't do it this time. I've been doing it the whole time, and there's 6 of us, not 1 of us. And it's not fair that I have to rearrange all my schedule while they don't rearrange none of theirs. And they can't get here. And they can't do for you just like I do for you, Mom. Yeah, but James, you know they're not. They're not because I always have. So now we have to rearrange. We have to change that and make it where they have to come. Now, Mom may have a fit with you because now she got to wait until your other siblings decide they want to come do for her, where she been enjoying you, Johnny, on the spot. You call, she called, you there. Now she called and she got to wait. And you may be like, see, that's what I'm talking about. Y'all, then you want to call your siblings and blow them out because they made mama wait. Well, guess what? You created that. So you are not calling and blowing them out. You are saying, you're praying and saying, Lord, send them on, make them come on. And you living that, and you going on and you live your life. When you can get there, Mom calls, say she needs you. If you can get there, you just tell her, say, okay, Mom, I'll be there in a few minutes. And you go on and you do your part. You don't stop doing you now. You don't stop doing your part. Okay? But you put it in a perspective. There's boundaries with it now. See, since you've been here, you haven't had any boundaries when it comes to your family. And they recognize that. They were smarter than you. But now, you're getting ready to have the sense that they had. No, I'm not coming every time you call me. I'm not coming. Some of those times you have had beautiful trips to go on, and you did not go on those trips because, well, ain't nobody to take care of mama but me, so I'm going to take care of her, and y'all just go here. And there's 6 of us? Oh, that's the devil. No. I'm going on the trip. I'm telling y'all now. I'm going on the trip, and I'll be gone for 14 days. I'm going on a cruise, something I have never had. I have the opportunity now to go, and I am going. And everybody can fold up in a pretzel, but you better be on that cruise. And guess what you're going to find out when you go on that cruise? Everybody jumped in place. They didn't jump in place because they had you. But now that you have decided you are important and you have a life, guess what? They can do everything they need to do. Isn't that something? Isn't that something? So what did you do? You retrained. You retrained. The same people that you train to devalue you, you train them to value you. Because you know what your siblings will start saying? When somebody say, oh, call James, say, no. Or they'll say, well, James will do it. We ain't got to worry about that. James will do it. You know what they'll say? No, you better call James first, because we don't know what James doing. Won't that sound good? That's how it's supposed to be. Don't just assume I'm going to do something. Show me respect and ask me. James, we want to do this and we want to do that. And we want to know, would you do this part of it for us? That's how you bring that respect on. You see what I'm saying? All right. You BFFs. Ladies, let me talk to y'all. Y'all just go. You're available. And the same thing I just talked to about the family goes for the BFF too. They already know that they can ask you to do anything. Don't care what they're doing. They can ask you to do anything. And you'll do it. And you get tired because it's like, okay, you got 10 BFFs in your circle. I mean, y'all are each other's best friend. I don't care what happens. Y'all are there for each other. But there are certain things that seem like you keep getting the raw end of the deal on. And you kind of tired of that now. Because that's not what you give. And so you like, but, I don't want us to wind up being enemies. We have been best friends since high school. We went to college together. We've attended each other's weddings, and we've been in each other's weddings, and we have just, when each other had babies, we were right there. And we have just done everything together. I don't want to tip that boat. You don't want to tip that boat. While at the same time, though, you feeling some kind of way about how this pathology is. There's a pattern here. And that pattern says, every time this come up, she gonna do it. When you got after, she gonna do it. Hold up, red flag. You don't never get that big and that in with your BFFs that they feel like they don't have to ask you, will you do something? Now, you don't like how that happens, but you train them that way. Because every time they called up and said, okay, we doing this, and we done already designated you to do that, you said, okay, and you went on and done it. Didn't give them no backlash. Didn't say, well, how did y'all volunteer me without me volunteering me? You didn't say anything. You just said, oh, okay, well, all right, I'll do that. You trained them that they could do that. They could just volunteer you for stuff, and it was okay. You didn't care what it was. That's your BFF. So you just they can go on and say what you're going to do. Just let me know. Whatever it is, I do it. No. It is not okay. Give me the respect of asking me. Come to me and say, okay, Gene, listen, we had a discussion the other night. We were just talking about some things. Just a few of us got together, about 2 or 3 of us, not everybody. About 2 or 3 of us got together, and we're thinking about doing something, and we wanted to know. This is the part when we talked about this. All we thought about was you. I mean, looked like this just fit you so well, and we just wanted to know. How would you feel about handling that part of what we're trying to do? That's what you want your BFFs to do to you. But if you don't teach them nicely how to do that, then they're going to always just designate you for stuff. You say, well, okay, how am I supposed to do it, Doc? Glad you want to know. And it's not that you don't know, you just haven't thought about it. They go for family, BFFs, body of Christ, anything, anybody. You hadn't thought about it. When you decided that you were tired of being volunteered for everything without being asked, okay? How you handle that is when they call and say, we talked about this and we went on and put you down for that, you say very nicely, say, well, no, take my name off of that. What you mean take your name off of it? We don't volunteer. Said, well, no, you don't volunteer me. I notice you all do that quite a bit. When you get ready to do something, you automatically volunteer me to do what you'd like for me to do without asking me, would I do it? And I don't really like that. I don't like that. So take my name off of whatever you volunteered me to do. And when you have a meeting with all of us where we can choose what we'd like to do, I'll come to the meeting and I'll let you know what part I would like to do. And you haven't said anything nasty. You haven't got all out of shape with nobody. None of that. None of that. Okay? You have very kindly said, you will not volunteer me. And all that you said now, they got the message. You will not volunteer me anymore. You will ask me. And if they decide, oh, well, that maybe something was going on with Jean that day, and she just was feeling some kind of way, so we'll give her that. But we know she'll do it. The very next time they do it, you just tell them, no, I'm not doing that. But, Jean, we done volunteered you. I said, well, you unvolunteer me. Anything you do, you can undo. So since you did volunteer me, then I need you to unvolunteer me. And because I'm not doing that. When you all have the meeting again, I will decide. I might not do anything, but I'm going to have that privilege and that right to decide for myself, not have anybody decide for me like I'm a little child. Now, I know that's what I've been doing, and I've been allowing y'all to do that to me. But that's I'm tired of that now. I don't want that, because that's saying that I can't choose for myself, and that's not how we're going to deal with that. So no, take my my name off of what you volunteered me to do, and again, when you have the meeting, I'll decide then. Now they may decide. They may get around, because let me tell you, when folks want to manipulate you into doing things, they'll go on and do manipulation so that by the time you get where they are, they'll have things set where you don't have no choice but to do what they ask you to do. When you said you won't do it. So what happens is they go and they call everybody else, and they go ahead on and get everybody else doing stuff. Now, they don't even mention the part that they asked you to do to these other folks. They mention all the other stuff that they really want everybody else to do, because they determined you're going to do what they said do. So they get everybody already have already chosen their part that they're going to do and everything. So now we at the meeting. And as they are talking about things, they go ahead and ask again, Sarah, you're going to do this for us, right? Oh, yeah, I'll do that. I already said I would. You're not even paying it no mind that she said I already said I would, which means they've already talked. So when they get through with everything, then they get down to you, and this one thing that they said you were going to do in the first place is the only thing left to do. You said, well, Doc, what I'm going to do? That's the only thing left to do, and I'm the only person without anything to do. I mean, how am I going to do that? Here's how you're going to do that. When they say, well, Gene, there ain't nothing left but what we had volunteered you for in the first place, so are you willing to do that? And you know what come rolling out your mouth? No, I'm not. I told you when you talked to me, I did not want to do that. Well, everybody else already got a part to do, said, well, I guess I won't have a part then. Because I told you earlier that is not what I wanted to do, and I'm not going to do that. I will be here for the event, but I do not have to do anything in it. Trust you me when I tell you they're going to be hot as fire. But you know what? You just taught them I'm tired of not being valued. I'm going to be valued from now on. So you all can start asking me about things just like you asked all these other folks. You could ask me. Because, no, I'm not going to do that. Somebody, whether it's you or who, but somebody else is going to have to do that. They may decide the next couple of events they're not even going to include you. They ain't going to call you to the meeting or nothing. Everybody want to know where you at. You don't even know nothing about they having the meeting. So finally somebody, one of your other BFFs, called and say, Gene, why won't you to the meeting? You know what meeting? Oh, you didn't know? I said, you don't say no. I don't know anything about the meeting. I didn't know we had one. Nobody told me. I didn't get a phone call, text, nor email. Okay. All right. Now, those that really, know how things ought to be. They know protocol. They going to know something is up. Oh, they got mad because you didn't want to do what they told you to do before. Okay, we see. Well, the next meeting we have, I'm going to call you myself, and I'll make sure you're there. You be like, okay, thank you. It'll go like that maybe for a couple of times, and then when they get to understand, you're not backing down because you are just as important as the next person because you single and because we BFF, don't mean you don't value me. I value y'all. When I want y'all to do something, I ask you, how you going to turn up and just volunteer me? No, you break that. Listen, let me say this right quick. We've got about 10, we got about 5 minutes. We got about 5 minutes, and we're going to open up the lines for y'all with your questions or with your comments. The number is 319-527-2580. Again, 319-527-2580. We're going to open up the lines now in about 4 minutes, and you can get on the call and ask if somebody is dealing with this type of thing. And you just like, I just want to redo this so bad, but I just don't know. I'm scared. I'm afraid I'm going to lose this and lose that. I can't lose my best friends. I can't lose my family. What you can't lose is your self-respect. What you can't lose is your value. Those are the things you can't lose. Because if your BFFs are really your BFFs, they're going to catch on that you woke up and realize that, no, you're just as important as they are, and they're going to start respecting you in that way. If not, there are other BFFs out there that will respect you in that manner, and they will treat you the way you want to be treated. You all will treat each other with respect and with value, and it won't be one-sided. Okay? All right, we got 3 minutes left before we open up the lines. The number is 319-527-2580. 319-527-2580. All right, now we're coming to the last part. Those of you all that go attend Daddy's house, you go to the sanctuary. Many times people call it going to church. Well, we don't go to church because we are the church. Those of us accepted Jesus as their personal Savior, and now He's Lord and they're in the kingdom. We are the church. We're going to the house of God, or we're going to the sanctuary, okay? Now, you're dealing in the sanctuary, and people have detected that you are real devoted, you're sincere about serving the Lord and serving your fellow man. You are on it. You're on time. You respect people. You give honor where honor's due. Nobody has to look for you. Nobody has to wonder if you're coming. You're always available. Whatever they say, you just, yes, I'm with it, and everything. Now, to a degree, that should be your stance. But here's where you need to clean this up. When you're working on a team, all right? You're working on a team. If you on the usher board, trust me, the president of the usher board and you are not the only two people on the usher board. All right? You have the president of the usher board, vice president, treasurer, secretary, and then you have the other ushers. So we are a team. But for some reason, seems like you're the only one that can be called. Now, they give you the respect of asking you, but seems like they can't ask nobody else every time you turn around. You the one doing most of the work. And one day you like, hold up, I don't even have time for me. I work 6 days a week pretty much, because you may be manager at your job, so it requires you to be there a lot more. You're a manager at your job. You come home, you have a life. Again, because you're single don't mean you don't have a life. You have a life. And here you go with having to do everything. to the point that there's getting to be very little of you having your life and a whole lot of you just out there for everybody else. Well, you know, it's an honor to serve in the house of God. Yes, it is. But it's not an honor to be abused in the house of God. And I'm going to hold that point right there. It is now time for the lines to be open. The lines are open. The number is 319-527-2580. 319-527-2580. Calling you on the line. All right. Next caller. You're on the line. 319-527-2580. 319-527-2580. Caller, you're on the line. Do you have a question or a comment? You all are free to call in with your questions and your comments. You may have been through what I'm talking about, and you have something that you can contribute as well to help somebody listening who's fighting with this right now. Come on, help me tell the story. If you have a question, come on and ask it. You don't have to give your name, because some of your people may be listening, so you don't have to give your name. You can just come on and ask your question. The number is 319-527-2580. All right. We'll keep going with the conversation. We'll open again the lines in another maybe 5 minutes and see if anybody is on the line for questioning. But like I was saying in terms of the sanctuary, every time something goes down, you are the one holding the biggest of the load. Because everybody else have opened their mouth and said, no, I can't do all that. No, I got several things I have to do. I can't do all of that. They've already opened their mouth and said that they are not getting ready to be loaded down with the majority of this event when there's more of us. But you was just so glad to be serving in the house of the Lord. And you just says, yes, I'll do it. Yes, I'll be glad to. And you just writing in your little pad. You haven't even noticed that list got pretty long of things they're asking you to do. Because everybody else had enough sense to say, no, you're not going to put all the load on us while y'all do nothing. That's not happening. So now you're frustrated because instead of them having compassion and mercy on you, they're just loading you. It looks like every year your list get a little longer things to do. Every year, a little longer things to do. And you're like, why do they treat me like that? We got a whole lunch board, and I'm the only one. Seems like this just got to carry this long list, and I got so much to do. You just running yourself raggedy, trying to get everything that they asked you to do done. Well, I mean, we are working for the Lord. Yeah, you're working for the Lord, but even Jesus had 12 disciples. Come on now. And when he set them 5,000 down, he didn't go feed them 5,000. He blessed them 2 fish and 5 loaves of bread and started expanding it, and he gave it to the disciples and told them to go do it. And he didn't just get Peter and have Peter to have to distribute all that food. He made all the disciples feed them 5,000. And that wasn't even including women and children. Hello? So what am I saying to you? It's all right to say, okay, we need to sit as a group because you're coming to us individually. We need to sit as a group. We need to see everything that's on that list together. And together, we need to all decide what each of us are going to do to make this come together. And write it down, and then each of us know what our part is. But see, when they come to you individually instead of collectively, then you know what's up right there. And your part in is to say, okay, I see what you say you want me to do, but I cannot do all of that. I can do this, I can do this, and I can do this. Now, the rest of them are going to have to decide what they're going to. Oh, well, the rest of them already got that part. Said, well, somebody's going to have to take on some more because this is all I can do. Well, Gene, excuse me. Whoever, Gene was with the BFFs. Okay, let's go with Sarah. Sarah's the BFF, but she belongs to the same sanctuary you belong to. So Sarah says, yeah, but no, this is what I can do. Yeah, but Sarah, the rest of us got families. We can't do all of that. That's why we come and asking you to do the majority because you're single. Because I'm single do not mean I don't have a life. Because I'm single do not mean I do not have responsibilities. Because I'm single don't mean I don't have other things that I'm involved in that I have responsibilities there too. Y'all can't just up and say because I'm single, then that's why I can do most of this. No. That's not fair to me, and you didn't even ask me that. You just assumed. And we can't do that. I can't. This is what I'm telling you what I can do. Now, if that's satisfactory, good. If it's not, then I don't know what to tell you because that's what I can do. They're going to be hot because they thought they were going to be able to sit back on Easy Street while you do all the work. Pretty much 95% of the work, and they only got the other 5%. And the president and the vice president don't have anything. And to a degree, they don't have to. But my point is, if something needs to be done, calling you the president don't mean you can't do it. Roll your sleeves up, let's get on in here together and get it done. And I can talk because I done been there. I pastored the church one time. And I was sitting at the table. You know, they have the table for the preachers. And I was sitting there, you know, the guest ministers that come that day, we sit and leave. We had gotten through. Some of it had gotten them going, or either they going in fellowship, talking to other folk, what have you. And I was sitting there, and I heard Holy Spirit just playing. He said, okay, you through, take your jacket off. Going over there with the dishes. I was like, hey, you said nothing, let's go. I went over there, and the member said, Pastor, what you doing over here? I said, washing dishes. Y'all ain't blind. They said, no, you ain't supposed to do that. I said, what book you reading? I said, the book I read said, he that is the chief among you is to serve, so what's the problem? Well, he ain't never had a pastor like that. I said, well, I ain't got nothing to do with that. I said, we got to get a assembly line going because the day when I go home, everybody going home. I got an assembly line going. I got them young people cleaning off those tables, brushing those floors. I got one of the adults to scrub because I knew they knew how to better do it. And we got stuff put up, got them dishes clean, dried, and put up. I washed. I had somebody beside me with a towel drying. I had somebody beside them put it up. And let me tell you something. When I walked out of there that day, everybody the lights went out, the doors went locked, all the cars went off the church, off the sanctuary, y'all. So when I say you do what you have to do, yeah. It don't matter what position you have. Let's make this work. Because we all are one in Christ. It ain't no big eyes and no little you. Forget that. We got work to do. So as a single person, in about another minute, we're going to hold that line back up again. 319-527-2580. Got about 5 minutes. You can get on the line. 319-527-2580. As a single person, you must establish that Your life is just as valuable as the next person, whether you have a family or you don't. And we're going to do this together. That's where you start getting your respect. Okay? All right. The lines are open, 319-527-2580. Calling you on the line. Calling you on the line. All right, 319-527-2580. Now, I know there's somebody out there that has a question, and there's somebody out there that can contribute to the conversation this morning. So y'all don't stay back. Everybody don't call in at once now. Come on, let's heat that phone up. 319-527-2580. 319-527-2580. We're just about to bring the closing thoughts and wind it on down. So I wanted to give you all a chance to participate in this conversation. 319-527-2580. Bring your questions, bring your comments. 319-527-2580. All right. Either I've done answered all your questions, or I done said everything you were going to say. But when these lines do get open, we want you all to participate. I do. I want you all to come with your questions, because I know there are plenty of people out there that's saying, yeah, you talking that stuff, but you don't know my family. Baby, you don't know mine. And trust me, if I can do it, I'm giving you the same tools that I learned how to do it with. Holy Ghost taught me, and I learned how to do it. So I'm passing those same tools right on to you. But there may be something I haven't covered that you need to ask. So 319-527-2580. We're here on Streaming International Broadcasting Network, and we want you to be a part of this. Single. Be a part of it. And listen, yes, I get it to singles, because a lot of times singles are the ones that get dumped on the most. But if you are a parent, you're married or whatever, I'm coming around. Because this broadcast is about relationships, mainly marriage and singles mainly. But I'm going into marriage, I'm going into parent-child relationships. So maybe some of those other relationships I deal with, you may have questions of, but I'm sure some singles have some questions too. But I'm going to still be here Tuesdays and Thursdays at 9 a.m. on Streaming International Broadcasting Network. The number is 319-527-2580. Now, then we uncovered 3 areas. I don't know if there's any more areas. And if there are, that's what the number for you to call in for. Maybe there's an area you're dealing with I haven't even hit. You can call and ask me about it. 319-527-2580. But while we're waiting for a call, like I said, even in the body of Christ, you still hold your same position of just because I'm single, you don't assume I don't have nothing to do. I have a life. I am willing to be a team player, but I am not willing to be manipulated to holding the whole entire bag and nobody else doing anything. But yet when it comes time for the event and the accolades, everybody standing up like they played their part, and I know I'm the one sitting over there trying to give out because I did 95% of the work. No, not doing it. Not doing it. And for all of the categories, understand this. You do not have to be me. I need you to hear me. You do not have to be me. You do not have to be ugly. But you do have to retrain people that you have trained to treat you like you don't matter. You have to retrain them to understand that you do. Now, heads up, you may lose. Some of your siblings might not even want to talk to you no more because you wouldn't go down there and take care of mama. Hey, get out there and go down there and take care of mama. Well, mama took care of you just like she took care of me. She raised you. Matter of fact, I was out the house and you were still there. Mama was raising you. She did the same thing for you she did for me. So if you have to get off your job like I have to get off mine, you ought to be thankful that you're able to give mama back just a taste of what she gave to you. And hold your ground. Your BFF, they don't want to include you in all that stuff. You got other places to go. You got other people that love you. You got other people that would love to lock into you, and they're not trying to manipulate you. They see you are good people. They see you are a joy to be around, and all they want to do is just be friends with you. They want to lock arms, and whatever we do, we're going to do it together. Here's what we have to do. What half do you want? I take the other half. We're going to work this. When it comes to the folk in the body of Christ, the usher board ain't the only board in there. There's other auxiliaries in there that you can work in. You ain't got to stay on the usher board. You can come off the usher board and say, well, you know, I think I want this. I've been on the usher board for the last 20 years. I want to do something else now. And let the usher board stay like it is. You go somewhere else. Now, mind you, they're going to send the word on. Well, now, I'm going to just let you know, heads up, she's single or he's single. So, you know, you got somebody you can kind of, you know, give most of the work to. Don't even go in the next auxiliary the way you left this one. They want to put everything on you. Say, well, no. Let me see what you're talking about needs to be done. And when you look at it, say, I'll do this, I'll do that, and I'll do that. Then that's all I can do. But what you got to do, hold up. My personal life is none of your business. I don't mean, I say this respectfully. I think, how do you say, all due respect. My personal life is none of your business. I'm going to be a team player. These are the three things that I can do. Is that satisfactory? Because if it's not, then you can give it to somebody else, and we just won't worry about it. And you know what you're doing? You're setting precedents right there. You're setting boundaries right there. Because you done already heard from the usher board that I'm not doing it. So you're going to try to manipulate me into doing it, and I'm telling you straight up, not happening. Not happening now. Now, if you want me to participate, these are the three things I can do. And leave it. So what are you doing? You're setting precedents. You're setting boundaries. And you're letting people know this is how you treat me. Number one, you don't volunteer me for nothing. You ask me. Number two, you don't assume I don't have a life. And number three, you need to know I'm just as valuable as you are. And that's how you do it. And you keep right on smiling and enjoying your life. They'll be all right. Yeah, but I don't want nobody mad with me. Then die. You don't want nobody mad with you, tell Jesus, come on, get you. Let the death angel come on, and you go on out this world. Because let me tell you something, you're not going to stay here, and somebody not going to be upset with you. But when you learn how to make people respect you in kindness, but you learn them, you teach them how to respect you, I promise you life will look a whole lot different, and you'll find out they'll respect you a whole lot better than what they have. Listen, we at the end. We got 1 minute left, and I want to take that minute to thank each of you for tuning in this morning to know what works. I'm hoping that what Daddy has given me to give you, and again, I call God Daddy, what Daddy has given me to give you will help you, is really an eye-opener, and you're going to start using that thing too. And listen, next broadcast, tune in. Call in, 319-527-2580. Ask your question. Bring your comments. Let's make it a time where we all get together. All right, y'all have a good rest of your week. Enjoy your weekend. I'll see you back here next Tuesday, same time, 9 o'clock, same station, Streaming International Broadcasting Network, number 319-527-2580. Bye now.